This summer. Sir, you look like someone who has trouble pleasuring his wife. Me? Yes, sir. Yes, you, sir. Have you considered buying CousinCatnip merch? CousinCatnip merch? What's that? Oh boy, howdy. Let me tell you, CousinCatnip merch is some of the greatest merch you're ever going to see here. Oh, lordy. Yes, check out this website. This is the future. And as we all know, the future is filled with merchandise. That's right, you too could be a fine owner of a CousinCatnip pillow. Or catnip triple joggers. Ooh. Or a summer fuel sticker. Maybe you just want the classic, a unisex shirt. And we got every color you could imagine. Yeah. Perhaps you want a headband. You wanna be like the catnip himself. Or maybe you want to get a bit more trippy. Whoa. And of course, if you are the ultimate CousinCatnip fan, you will be grabbing the Summer Feels Bikini. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this fine bikini can be yours for only the fine price of $43.75 Canadian. It's available in a multitude of sizes, and we right now. Purchase missionary. Summer of DK and Banjo 2025. Only on the Catnip channel. Stay tuned for more Clungo coming up after this. Wow. I can't believe they let Catnip on TV. Whoops. I can't believe they let Catnip on TV. Dude, y'all ever drink chocolate before? I'm drinking a crispy crunch. Sega. Liquefied chocolate. Liquefied chocolate. Open Face Club Snatcher. Alright, welcome back to Snatcher. We are indeed 9 hours, 10 hours. Oh yeah, we just found that there's like a, whoa, secret floor. Some like Professor Layton plot twist levels of the hospital actually had a secret floor underneath it. And we just found that secret floor. That's where I stopped. And we have random Hajeel with us, who's like the bounty hunter and solo guy. I'm not reading any movement. We are the only ones in the area. The reception booth in the middle of the floor, and upstairs there are 3 doors off. Everything's exactly the same. It's like we glimpsed through the time or something. Been polished quite miraculously. Nothing quite like upstairs at all. See, it's a linoleum floor, huh? Linoleum. Polished quite nothing like upstairs. The monitors and control consoles appear well cared for. In other words, this stuff gets looked at regularly. We better be real careful. Why, Gillian? We make too much noise. Let's talk out loud about all our things then. Door 1. That door is closed. There are switches here to open the doors. There always is. You can quickly see the monitors are still warm. What's this? Unlike the first floor, there are only 2 door switches. Okay, door 1. Alright, I'll push switch 1. Door 1 open. Then let's go to door 1. Alright, check out the first room. We're in room 1. Lights are on, I'm like upstairs. Alright, let's look over the entire room. Ah! It's a Snatcher! Don't scare me like that, it's just a specimen. You think? Nah, that thing's alive, dude. Take a security snatcher or some shit. What smells from this drug could knock a guy out. Wonders where they carry out their treatment. It sure looks that way. Did nothing up inside the medical equipment. Has a standard X and gamma rays here, can also project neutron and proton particles and beam with its equipment. I suspect that it's using cancer treatment. Monitors for ultrasound, MRI scanners, and other imaging equipment. Already connected to the nearby machines. The surface of the bed is still quite warm, and it's as if someone was lying there until moments ago. I'm not picking up any moment, at least not anymore. There is some movement, but I've lost it now. This is rather grotesque, somewhat distorted for a medical model. It's quite inaccurate. It's a model of a human skeleton, no about for anatomical study. Yeah, Metal Gear's in this game. Yo, plunge! CousinCatnip. Yeah, so this game takes place far in the future. Technically in the Metal Gear timeline. So you know in Metal Gear Solid 4, which is like the last game in the series, how you had that little Metal Gear, the Mark II or whatever? That's actually the same thing that's in this game, Snatcher, that came out in 1988 or 1994 or 5. And Kojima basically included Metal Gear in this game as like a little tongue-in-cheek reference. Because, you know, Metal Gear was, I think he only made like the one game by that point. And so like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like the juggernaut it was now. But it does basically make this game and Metal Gear connected though. And it still works because this game takes place like 20 years after the end of Metal Gear Solid 4. But yeah, he made this game as well, so I mean, he's just stealing from himself. And this game is made by Konami as well. Appears to be a standard operating table. Cables run from it on a number of machines and around the room. I think it's a cool concept though. It's like they were like, all right, Metal Gear was a crazy nuke machine, but honestly, it is kind of legit though. So let's just like turn that into like a thing we can like monetize, like a household drone thing. That's like kind of cute. Appears to be a standard operating table. Couldn't run from the machine. Okay, I think we're good. Get the hell out. Let's get out. I thought you said let's get out in the hell. Let's go to hell. Push 2. Door 2 open. Take a look into the second room. Those eyeballs? Round 2. Look at this, some kind of testing equipment is running. That's a really nasty sound. It's on my nerves. I can't remember his voice anymore. Dream seems to be in the real biotech research lab. Looks like Frankenstein could show up at any moment. Well, don't you mean Frankenstein's? I guess both could work. It is well equipped with macro manipulators, various types of lasers, has a microsurgery system. No cobwebs in this room. There are a number of jars in formaldehyde and other chemicals. Why is that thing beeping constantly? Vast number of jars is immense. Number of machines for biotech equipment. Jesus Christ, the beep. Finest quality monitors, microscopes, and the like. Perhaps air culturing cell skins. Illuminated with red light makes very hard sending out material. What are you doing here? All these samples looks like a lot more than a place to treat skin cancer. Argon. Yo, Axel! So, yo, it is tonight. I've been very interested in it. I'm like, do I spend my birthday money on it? Do I do it? Is it gonna be like a lot of content? Argon laser, argon dye laser. It's a device for selectively destroying certain types of cancer cells. They also have the latest gene cannon. That's $30 in Canada plus tax. But yeah. Which is not the end of the world, but... And myself, Snatcher is another ghost man. It's all grotesque. What do you think? She looks like we found their hideout to me. Let's take a look at that room next door. Dude, what a smell. Smells like rotting fish or something. The smell of decomposing protein. The smell of cancerous skin cells like Gibson wrote about, huh? Get out of here, Max. Oh, I feel sick. From the hospital's hallway. If I do one, does it make 3 open or something? Door 1's closed. That door's closed. Door 2's closed. Quiet, kid. No heroes. We make too much noise. I'm slowly enjoying my answer, but I get burned out quickly. We just got credits today. Like, just before this. But I'm still gonna do more. Like, I want to get all the other stuff. Very, very good game. But I kind of get what you were saying. I kind of did in like 2 to 3 hour chunks at a time. Because you can just, there's a lot of like, it can be almost overwhelming, the amount of like destruction and action and just constant shit you're doing. It says morgue. Morgue, as if there's dead bodies are kept? Where the dead bodies are kept? Citadel Jungle instead of Snow, but it's very polished game of the year. Yeah. Apparently they've been working on it since before the Mario movie came out. Which makes a lot of sense. The game is dense. I'm all for Nintendo letting just their devs cook, you know? Door is closed. 10 rows we saw on the first floor. Do I have to like open it on the third or the next on the floor above, and then it like no, it won't let me go back or whatever. Only 2 buttons. Wonder how I can get the third door open. I'm kind of tricked or something. I mean, there's only 2 buttons. That's what I've been wondering. Heard it entered project planning after SMO ended. God damn. So I remember years ago hearing about Donkey Kong being made by the Mario Odyssey team, like as a rumor or whatever. And for years I'm like, nah, that's not true. And then when I saw that thing, I was like, oh shit, it was true. Give me a bunch of snatchers crawling around waxing floors. They use a buffer. Seem like tiny things. Ugh. Tops are used differently for the floor above. Someone was in my head before I even checked your stream. Ha! The song was in my head too the other day because we hear it so much in this game. I wonder if it's like a password to like get the doors open correctly. Like a certain like order you open and close them or something. It's gonna be our first alpha release of Pokemon Platinum first. Blah 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 blah. Oh shit! No way. That actually is exciting. We did the Pokemon Red Blue the other day, Rager Pager and I, and that was a lot of fun. What am I missing here? Why don't we check the other rooms till we figure out how to open the third door? Okay, so you have to go in the other rooms to figure it out. Okay. I thought about something like this before, where like you had to go into a room and close a door and open a door, or looking for data or something. You're in the middle of looking up some info for Mega Man and NES 5. Oh shit! See, something was in my head, even though I wasn't watching. Well, what are you looking up? I'm curious. I had to fix my Gyro Man earlier. I've had Mega Man 5 on my brain. This here we got first alpha release of Pokemon. I read that. Just random items, hidden items, NPC gives, so having low expectations. Random encounters or random trainers. I mean, that still does a lot to the game. Although I guess that means like there's no level scaling yet. But it's an interesting way to like approach the game. Look at this, there's much difference between this and the humans, is there? What? Bro, they hit us with that Mario RPG sting. Bro, the skeleton is gone. It's alive, man, I told you! It's definitely there a moment ago. Oh, shit. I remember this room. Gilly, watch it! Oh, shit! God damn. I told you it was alive, man.
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated. There's no doubt now that this is their maintenance facility. This one was probably still waiting to get its artificial skin installed.
So this is what they really look like, huh?
Yeah, that's the scariest thing about them. You can't tell them from real people once they've got that skin on.
Perhaps that's humanity's great weakness. We're always judging books by their cover.
And it's just that human weakness that they're out to take advantage of.
All right, Random. Metal, let's go. The HQ's junk squad can take care of him later. We've got an investigation to do.
Oh, shit! Don't worry, there's more! Not that you know he's dead. He puked up green blood. I think he's definitely dead or terminated this time. Yes, and its functions have ceased. I don't read any residual energy either. Are you alright, Gillian? I'll live. It hit me twice, though. Yeah, and the game kept track. You were trying to see how Mega Man 5 does the upside down thing with enemies because you're trying to get your Wily 2 boss fight to do it. I'm able to get things to flip for gravity hold, but I can't get them to flip backwards, like back to the floor. You know, like make them go like both to the ceiling and back down. But if you're able to figure that out, I'd love to know. Be able to go like both ways. I'll live. It hit me twice though. That was quite a tough customer. Get a few hundred of those together, and that would be. Actually, I just thought about a way I could do it. Actually, if I spawn an enemy that's invisible, and then you touch it, then that's what flips you. Will that work with gravity hold though? That was quite a tough customer. Got a few hundred of those together, and that would be it. Yeah, let's get on with the investigation. Check. The Snatcher. Its function have been completely terminated. It won't be moving again. Look at the Snatcher. There's the Snatcher on the floor. What's it doing with their treatment? It's all over their floor. It smells like burning machinery. Everything that's happened. Just in case we... Stoven died, but again, we don't want to know what happens. Check the last one. You never know when they might pop out. Keep the blast ready, Gillian. Guess we'll go to 2. See if we fight anyone this time, too. We're in room 2. Can't stand the smell. The other Mac that was probably waiting to get his skin here, eh? You think this place is only used for skin treatment? Beats on the sample indicate that they are rather new. Or do you think the Snatchers only take the identities of people who have already died? They're essentially like zombies or whatever. But they're not literally, but like, you know what I mean? Quite an impressive array of equipment. Some university hospitals are not stocked this well. NMRs, microscopic STMs, able to electron microscopes, electron beam holographic camera, stake camera. Dealing as the Snatchers obviously possess much greater intelligence than we have previously given them credit for. Nevertheless, their technology seems somewhat dated. Dated? What do you mean by that? The equipment and techniques they are using, lots of these methods were abandoned years ago. This is well beyond the current level of technology in most developed countries. It's a rough approximation, but I would say that they're about 20 to 30 years behind the times. What's more, judging from the imbalance of the research material here, it appears to be primarily the work of one individual. You're telling me that all this work on the Snatchers' artificial skin is being carried out by one person? Not some government institution? The design of this lab itself is a violation of a number of biohazard prevention safety codes. While a few safety cabinets have been installed, there is no auto glass or gas sterilizer anywhere. There's quite far from P4 level. I seriously doubt that this lab was set up by a government or any kind of large organization. It's specifically using this tiger guy here as the example. Whoa, how'd you do that? Like you flipped him upside down. But I can flip enemies upside down with the object parameter. But like, does he do the thing where he goes like he, or do you mean like when you use gravity hold and they flip up? Or whatever? I'm curious. Wrong one. Colonel. Gillian, please be more quiet. They'll hear us. Yeah, okay, yeah. But that's like the flip up. Yeah, if you know more info about that, I actually have been curious about how that all works. Like once you got it all figured out. Oh, I can't get the smell. It's in the samples indicate they're rather new. An impressive array of equipment. So United synthesizers, bunch of equipment. Particle accelerator, use to generate a stream of heavy particles, a number of different machine machines. My standby mode. Yeah, we saw that. The reveal biotech, well equipped with micro manipulators, microsurgery. Last number of jars. Number of machines. Finest quality monitors. Cultivating skin cells. Samples mutated cells and organs with tumors. These samples indicate they're rather new. The red light. Argon lasers. A device for selectively destroying certain types of cancer cells. Look at this gene cannon. Everything's quietly organized. Some are monoclonal antibodies. What in the world is that? Antibodies which are said to have beneficial effects on cancerous melanomas. There's no mistake. This is definitely their maintenance hospital. Okay, I think we've checked everything. Safety save, just in case. So I still don't know what triggers are what for what things. So now we're just down to just room number 3. Okay, so I guess we're done there. We're in the hospital hallway. But how the fuck? Maybe like it looks like it's closed, but it's not closed or something. Only 2 buttons. Maybe it can only be used in the Wait. I saw that.
Alright, let's try pushing both buttons simultaneously.
The 2 buttons are on opposite panels, so there's no way one person can push them both alone. But if 2 of us work together, it might do it.
That's it, Gillian. It makes perfect sense. It's the same system they used to use in nuclear missile silos in the late 20th century.
FF7.
Eliminates the risk of one man going nuts and acting alone.
Well, it's hard to be sure, but let's give it a try anyway. I've got button 1. Random, you push number 2. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on!
You did it! Door number 3 opened.
With safety measures like that, they must have had a good reason for wanting to keep it closed.
You see the robot's monitor is a toaster? It's a Metal Gear, man. Metal Gear. How many, like, dozens of hours did we watch? You ready, Random? Let's have a look at the last room. We're gonna see some bad bodies. Why can't Metal Gear like toast? Oh!
Good God!
In the mouth.
I read 4 human skeletons in this room.
It's their morgue.
Perhaps victims of the Snatchers?
Well, it doesn't look like whoever put them here was too worried about making sure they would rest in peace.
No, it doesn't. These have got to be their victims.
This is probably where they hide the bodies of the originals they snatch from places like Outer Heaven.
They probably picked Outer Heaven because it gets a lot of VIP traffic. Plus, during masquerade time, they could work the place and still keep their identities secret.
Yeah, and the guy who set up the link between them and Outer Heaven was Freddy, that taxi driver. They must have gone after him not because of who he was, but what he did. After all, with a taxi, there's plenty of chances to milk your customers for information. That's probably how they learned about Outer Heaven and Plato's Cavern.
I've been wondering what they had done with the bodies.
Want to hide a book? What better place than the library? Need to hide a body? How about the morgue?
And for them, keeping the bodies hidden is crucial. I mean, if somebody who's supposed to be dead is out walking the streets, it wouldn't be too hard to figure out that something screwy is going on.
That means that if we can figure out who these bodies were, then we've just nailed 4 snatchers.
Hey, Metal Gear. This is the perfect time to use your toaster function. I'm super hungry after smelling all these bodies. Whew, that stench. That's probably what rotten protein smells like. Is that the PG way of saying this? The decomposition process releases numerous gases. What a horrible smell. The song. Nothing in this room besides the body, some dust and scraps, as well as maggots infesting the newest body. Few droppings on the floor from mice who were no doubt feeding on the bodies. Did the maggots just like run away after a while? I'll show you the release of gas. Do it. Number of different insect larvae have infested the body. It hasn't been well preserved, to say the least. Oh, it's definitely a human body. Return to flies. Oh yeah. I always read that flies make maggots. Oh, what a horrible smell. Estimated time of death. The insects investigate the decomposing body can be divided into 8 large groups. Each of these groups work on the body for roughly 15 days, making an 8 times 15 day or 4-month cycle. How do they find the body though?
It must be our karmic punishment for the senseless brutality we visited upon those rats.
Of course, rats, of course. As such, an analysis of the variety, number of size of the organisms in the body allow a rather accurate estimation of which group is currently present. In other words, you can figure out how long the victim's been dead without analyzing the body itself, right? On this particular body, flies have laid eggs, and the maggots have grown into adult flies. So it has been less than 30 days since death. As for the other 3 bodies, 1 full cycle has been completed. At least 4 months have passed. You don't want to know. You don't want to know how long flies have to live in your dead body for them to plant eggs and maggots that live within your skin and your mouth and shit after you die. Kojima really wanted to educate us. Yeah. We learned about scientific properties and chemicals. We learned about fucking stranger danger. We've learned about sunscreen. And fucking we learned about maggots living in our mouth. Hey, Fleecy came just in time. Who's on my shirt? This was the Fan Expo shirt from Fan Expo Canada. We got Spider-Man, Usugi, Stormtrooper, and Mario. Yeah. You haven't said hi to somebody in chat. Hi, somebody in chat. But yeah, the shirt was only 25 bucks, and I was like, it's actually kind of a cool shirt this year. You know, sometimes the con shirts, like, suck. You know what I mean? I think, nah, this one's sick. By the way, you just joined just in time for this, Fleecy. Number of different insect larvae have infested the body. It hasn't been well preserved, to say the least. We got to learn how long it takes for a body to be dead before maggots will start laying eggs in your mouth. One of the bodies is still decomposing. The other 3 are a little more than skeletons. I wish we could have had Kojima's original vision of having the smell of blood fill the room when you play the game. There's a ventilation duct on one side of the room. Investigate the duct. Okay. Warm air flows from the vent. It apparently a rather large duct. I mean, look at the duct. There's a cover in the duct, but has been weakened by oxidization. Can we destroy the duct? And into an underground air circulation system. It may even lead into the tube liner as well. Another thing in this room besides the bodies, some dust and scraps, as well as the maggots infesting the newest body. Cool! Anyways, good seeing you, Catnip. I always smell blood when I play video games. Does anyone else smell burnt toast? Horrible smell. There's been proper morgue at one time, but now it's being used a little more than a closet. Just using this room for the bodies. Is anything except for the ventilation duct. Just making sure we're going through like other options. I can't do anything else. Possession of the body suggests that they were simply thrown into this room. Possession of the body. Press some up, but it could appear to be easily removed. Can I remove it? Warm air flowing from the duct. Here's a rather large duct. You droppings on the floor from mice who are still no doubt feeding on the bodies. Oh. Even mice will feed on your dead body. Remember, different insect larvae have been infesting the body. This particular body, flies have laid eggs, and the maggots have grown into adult flies, so it's been less than 30 days since death. There you go. And then one full cycle has happened to the skeletons. They've been dead for 4 months. There's your fun fact of the day. Determine the cause of death. The bodies are severely damaged. Such a determination will require more extensive facilities than are available here. What about identity of the victims? Hair, clothing, even teeth, anything that could be used like that to make an identification is gone. Damn snatchers! They were careful to make sure their identities didn't get out. They even had some teeth! Are those not teeth in their mouth? Might be able to make it. There's literally teeth in their mouth, is there not? Are these not teeth? They're all fake teeth. This is veneers. What about? Oh! Well, there we go. What about those teeth there? They've been deliberately misaligned to prevent identification. Okay, buddy. Yeah, they said they were adult maggots. It's George Washington. No, they just took a hammer to his teeth, apparently. But I guess we'll never be able to ID them. There is a way. What? How? We can perform a simulated reconstruction. Fortunately, the skulls of the victims are still intact. Reconstruction, eh? Good idea. Great idea. Reconstruct corpse? Metal, let's do this reconstruction thing on the bodies.
Now performing simulated reconstruction of the head and facial features of each of the 4 victims. Commencing with victim number 1. Now performing craniometric analysis. X-ray and sagittal X-ray, magnetic resonance imaging, and positron CT data gathered. Complete cranial data now being compiled. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction. First,
aren't they like liquid?
Age. Estimate based on 1. Presence or absence of cranial fontanelles and chroma of epicranial sutures. 2. Area of facial region and cranium. 3. Height of upper and lower jaw and development of alveolar part. And 4. Location of cranial center of gravity. Next, victim sex. Estimate based on 1. Overall size of cranium. 2. Parietal bone angle. And 3. Development of splachnocranium. Lastly, victim's race. Estimate based on 1. Overall cranial configuration. 2. Volume of intercranial cavity. And 3. Mass of the skull.
You can determine
Now
race by
commencing
skull.
Feature reconstruction based on averaged results of above analysis. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of first victim completed.
It's Freddie Nielsen.
Moving on to second victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 2. Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled.
Bro, it's gonna be
using
all the
same
police people and
techniques
everything?
as the previous reconstruction.
Is it gonna be
Craniometric
us?
analysis complete.
I think we're
Now
snatchers.
commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of second victim.
That's the woman we killed.
That's Lisa Nielsen.
Moving on to third victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 3. Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average
Napoleon?
values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of third victim completed.
Who in the world is that?
That's the director of Queen's Hospital, Shin Fui, what's his face,
Chin Shu O Gillian. Moving on to last
So it's like
victim.
me remembering.
Now commencing reconstruction of features
Shin
of
Shu
victim number
fuckface.
4.
This one's the most recent. It's still decomposing.
Now starting craniometric analysis.
That's gonna be us. Watch.
Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction
Oh,
of head of final
shit!
victim completed.
The queef.
It's the chief!
What?
The chief is a snatcher! The Benson on the scrap of that patient record was Benson Cunningham.
Judging from the condition of the body, I would estimate that the snatching took place approximately 1 month ago.
So it was the chief who sabotaged our turbo cycle. And those matches we found in Harry's room, the chief must have put them there to try to set him up.
No doubt Harry figured it out and decided to leave that face-to-face message. Wait a minute. Didn't Mika say that Harry had left to go find the chief?
That's right. He was probably trying to track down some evidence on the chief.
Gillian, I'd say that this Harry has put himself in a pretty dangerous spot.
If it was the chief that sabotaged the turbo cycle, doesn't that mean that he already knows we're onto him?
Damn! Harry and Mika are in danger!
That's far enough, Junker. Your little investigation is over.
It's them!
Who? Snatchers?
Get them!
Shinshuo!
My arm! I can't reach my blaster!
I'm hitting the leg.
Is that the best you can do, Junker?
Who's there?
Jin Shuo, you scum!
It seems you still have some fight left in you. You two are finished, but our plans move forward. We are now entering Phase 2. And when we do, not only this city, but the entire world will be ours to command.
Phase 2? What are you talking about?
As you know, our operations have been hindered up to now by the flaws in our artificial skin. The skin's shortcomings have kept us away from ultraviolet rays, forcing us to do our work at night, underground, or in the winter. In the end, we had to construct a hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our artificial skin. This was the only difference between us and you humans. But now we have broken this barrier.
Huh?
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have the new skin, nothing will be able to stop us. And with that, our plan moves to Phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move in force to take over the world.
Don't be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident, so naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes, countries around the world are concerned about the Snatcher problem. It will be one of the main topics discussed at this year's summit.
That's right. Tomorrow, we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker? Aren't you even aware that a fellow Junker will be giving a special presentation at the summit?
The Chief! Cunningham! So that's why you snatched him.
We've known that your chief would be speaking at the summit for over 3 months now.
Gillian, the summit is tomorrow. We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief. You Junkers are at our mercy, and so is this city. And tomorrow, we move on the world. Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of global domination.
Who is this we you keep talking about?
We are an evolved life form, given life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator,
Kremlin?
Modnar. We are a new race.
Modnar?
Modnar? The Kremlin? Those names are familiar, but...
Our goal is to snatch all of the world's leaders and then achieve total control of human thought and worldwide racial unification.
You're insane. Humanity won't be so easily dominated. You underestimate the strength of the human spirit.
I think not. In the same way as the Nazis, our strategy begins with the overpowering of the spirit of the people. We will strike at you humans' weakest point, the most primitive part of your psychological makeup, your suspiciousness and fear. By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace, we will destroy that fragile fabric which holds your society together, that of trust. Fear is you humans' weak point. It is the primitive part of your brains that binds you forever to your animal ancestors and makes you vulnerable. By stimulating that part of your atavistic instincts, our plan can succeed magnificently.
Gillian, at this rate, they'll kill us all. You've got to get out alive. You're a junker.
Just what have you have in mind?
I've got a big fireworks show ready for him. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up? No, we're better off fighting together.
Hey, it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow, oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well have been shot in the head.
There must be some way out of here.
Hey, I wasn't doing this job just for fun. I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to go out with a bang.
It's December. A little late for fireworks.
So it'll be an off-season show.
No, I can't let you.
My belt's packed with TNT-PX. You know, that really strong stuff they use in the mines on Mars. One push, and this whole hospital will go. No trouble at all. No time to sit around thinking, Junker boy. Go! What are you doing? Get your butt moving, you fool! Get out through this air shaft. I've got a powerful strobe on me. Its flash will screw up their sensors long enough for you to get out. Now, you with me? Fireworks are better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
Are you two finished chatting? Then I think it's time for you to die. We're quite busy, you know.
Bro.
Get ready. When I give the signal, break into the air shaft and run. And don't forget your blaster.
Metal, stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Random.
Gillian. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in that debt you owe me.
Don't worry. I'll pay it back to the Snatchers with interest.
All right, go! Run, Gillian!
I thought he was gonna wait for us to leave first. He didn't wait for shit. Bro, the shouldn't go. Oh, guy. Chrono Trigger? The Shino guy, something like the brain, picking the brain.
Metal, are you okay? Metal, something broken?
Circuits have been damaged somewhat.
What happened?
Random blew himself up after getting us into this air shaft.
Random.
Gillian, that explosion should have taken all of Queen's Hospital with it.
The thick walls of this duct must have shielded us from enough of the blast.
Bro.
If it wasn't for Random,
That is
we
crap.
wouldn't have made it. Oh, Random.
Gillian, we have no time for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and Mika are in danger.
You're right. And I have to keep my promise to Random.
Yeah.
But first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
First thing we do is we fucking turn on a light. Maybe the answer will be like, well, let's try moving forward. Could be Snatchers waiting for us. Please use extreme caution. How far does this thing go? Gillian, are you sure this thing has an exit? Can't go back the way it's blocked by debris. Save. Waddle dee doo has one.
Why are we all here? To only Wolo in hearts. Let's all chungus now. CousinCatnip.
Classic.
The Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time. 2023-03-T1032:27-05:00.
No, you picked up any movement? I'm afraid the shock of the explosion damaged my motion detector. We're working it now. Any partial reading, but they're not as sensitive as they should be. We can attack in a narrow area like this if we've had it. Please pray for us, Gillian. We gotta make it out of here. Damn, so I have to depend on my own eyes and ears, do I? Yeah, there's enough water flowing. I must be close to the way out of this thing. Looks like it's continued for some distance. I can hear water. It can't be a dead end. What kind of scratches here? Scratches, check them out. Scratches have been caused by the scraping of a very hard claw-like object of some kind. A Snatcher! Maybe they were using this as some kind of shortcut or back route. If a Snatcher was dragged through here, a human body would not be caused such marks. Maybe that naked Snatcher we saw was in the operating room? That's probably correct, and no structure before the artificial skin was installed, most likely. We keep moving forward, but it's likely to be a dead end. You're alive, eh? Great, check real careful. There's gotta be a way out of here. With the right and left sides of the wall have duck scratches on them as if something hard to bump into them. Some Snatchers when they move through the duck, I bet. Both the right and left side, yeah. Looks like it continues for some distance. Structured quite well. There are quite a few reconstructions on the reinforcement that has been carried out. I butchered that sentence. What's this? There's some sand spilled here. Let's get here. I heard that the quality of the dust is right low. That means that there's one thing used regularly, right? Yeah, there's certainly no reason why anyone would ever deliberately clean a duck like this. Not you! Gillian, is it Snow 9? Alright, now analyzing the sand. Iron particles, high quantities of phosphorus. That was sand is particularly in the M district of Neokobe. The M district, eh? They run that old factory. What's that mean? Alright, I'll gather and analyze the sample of the air here. Gillian, the results are as expected. The concentration of sin, there's definitely Snow 9 present. Snow 9, huh? Is it okay to breathe it? You'll be safe at these concentrations. There's probably a sewer or something nearby. Not reading anything at the moment. Farther we go, the farther the higher the concentration, it must be coming from that direction. Snatcher was dragged through here. Unusual there'd be that particular Sam will be present here. Is although someone brought here by someone. Reinforcement. Let's say that. I guess we should thank them. If it was not just a simple air duct. This does not seem to just be an ordinary air duct. Look at the Snatchers I've been using it to move around. With these scratches in the presence of Snow 9, I'd say it's definite. Or definitive. I sure don't want to meet up with any of them in a tight space like this. Oops. I hit the wrong button. Okay, so now it says advance. Alright, let's continue forward. Jeez, this thing just keeps going. Insectors, Gillian, you gotta be kidding, no, you're not right here. Got him. I trained for this back at the academy one day. We're so ready for this. Gotta love the full screen flash. No, you bitch! They got some cheap shots. Phew. They put a lot of those things, don't they? Gillian, are you alright? Yeah, I'll live. Took 2 hits, though. Gillian, stop telling everyone. Those insectors must be the security for this area. Which means at the end of this duct. I mean, any more motion? Let's move on. Don't want to meet up with any more of those spiders. Look away out. We're safe, Gillian. Metal, don't let your guard down. Metal's letting his guard down.
What in the world?
This is part of the tube liner, the city's long-abandoned subway system.
You mean Queen's Hospital and this were connected?
Yes, it would appear that the Snatchers were using this to move from place to place. This would provide them with the perfect way to move about while still avoiding the ultraviolet rays they hate so much. We should have realized this sooner. The city is crisscrossed by the tube liner's old lines, and since they are abandoned, the Snatchers could move undetected as well.
Aha! That's how those 2 we caught a glimpse of at the abandoned factory where Gibson was killed were able to disappear so quickly. They must have used this subway.
Ah.
That would appear to be correct. The tube liner passes underneath that factory site as well. That would also explain why sand from the factory was in the air duct at the hospital.
So this is the trick they were using to stay out of the sun and avoid being seen while they moved around.
Air duct's the subway.
It took so long to uncover them.
All right, let's follow the subway. We should be able to get out when we get to the nearest station.
Touch the live wire. Live rail. So how far does this bloody thing go? We're probably lost. I wonder where we are. Metal, can you see what's up ahead? Here's out the tunnel clean as far as I can see. That's the area we just passed through. I see nothing out of the ordinary. The only sound is out of our own footsteps. I love this like walking animation. Subway, let's eat fresh. That toaster will really come in handy now, right, Gillian? Metal, how much further do you have to go to reach the next station? Since I don't know what our exact present location is, I cannot give you an accurate figure. As part of the systems don't have very many stations, you'd probably have to walk quite a bit further. What part of the city is this? I believe we're probably underneath the MR district. Hey, Metal. Yeah, Gillian. Nothing. Just trying to make sure you're awake. You bitch. Metal, can you hear any trains approaching? What are you saying, Gillian? The tube liner system has been abandoned for years, you dumb fuck. Train's gonna come, I bet you. There's no sound besides what we were making. Gillian, what's wrong?
Look, Metal, light!
Yes, but this doesn't look like a station.
Oh, shit.
There's a ladder.
Where do you suppose it leads, Gillian?
I don't have the slightest, but let's climb it and see.
Let's do it.
All right. Now climbing the ladder.
Let's do it.
We seem to have emerged into an odd place. Wait, this room.
It's Freddie Nielsen's bathroom.
Oh shit.
He was using this shaft from the bathtub to get down into the subway.
From the bathtub?
So that's how he did that.
Ah, yes.
Ooh, got
As I
bathtubs
recall,
like this.
after you disposed of Lisa, he somehow entered the apartment without using the regular entrance.
Which he accomplished by using this secret passage into his bathtub.
The bathtub must be of a double construction. The
course.
bottom is actually a lid. When they wanted to hide the passage, all they needed to do was fill the tub. And to get in and out, they would just drain the water into another tank.
Now we killed
Jeez,
Freddie Gibson.
Double bottom bathtubs, abandoned subways. Snatchers really go out of their way to stay out of the sun.
Okay, Gillian, let's head outside.
How would you even construct the bathtub? Like, do you hire contractors to help you do it? But then wouldn't they figure out that you're a snatcher? Or like, maybe they killed the person after they made it? Freddie goes, for that, don't you want to take a look at the map? That's the map. It's a late 20th century map. Moscow, eh? Chincho over at Queen's Hospital, a picture of St. Basil's Cathedral. The chief keeps a picture of Red Square hidden. How come everybody's such a big Moscow fan these days? Come on here. Moscow seems to hold some clue to this whole thing, doesn't it? Bro, they're all Russian robot spies, man. Moscow, did that guy say something about it? Before the explosion, didn't Chinchano say something about achieving what was meant to be 55 years ago? And the depths of the Kremlin? He wasn't just a Donkey Kong fan, Gillian. Now that you mention it, this map is from exactly that era, isn't it? Moscow 55 years ago, the key to understanding the Snatchers no doubt lies there. There has to be some kind of meaning. I don't think they'd paste a 50-year-old map up here just as a decoration. Maybe. Careful, you don't touch tape lines. Tape? You mean like laser beams, right? Don't break the beam, Gillian. You'll have people headquarters all over the place. Security sensor, you know. So you gotta make sure nobody messing with the evidence after. Yeah, geez. I feel like I'm breaking into place or something. Please, shut the fuck up. You just climbed out their bathroom without consent. Come on. We're outside of Nielsen's apartment. Thank God. Now let's get back to headquarters. Do you plan to go back? We don't have no turbo cycle. Are we gonna walk it? Are there any taxis or anything around here? Why don't we search the area? The game kind of had me there, though. We're away from Queen's Hospital. It's very quiet here. See what else to prevent Snatchers from spreading. Yeah, from spreading. But he's no longer inhabited. Look, there's a taxi over there. Cabs for hire. Shall we board it? Yeah, yes. Alright, let's board the taxi. Bro, it's on the wrong side of the road. We boarded the taxi. Where to, sir? This is my cab. I can take you anywhere you want to go. We're on urgent business. Get us to Junker headquarters as quickly as you can. No, Junker headquarters, eh? What would you want to go there for? Am I going down? We're in a hurry. Is that some kind of joke, sir? You can't be serious. It's like a mad taxi, you know. I can't go to a place like that. Huh? Metal, I think we picked a weird taxi. He's gonna be a snatcher, isn't he? This car has been modified to operate on manual only. Hey, this is a black taxi, you know. Don't be so noisy, okay? Face concealed, polarizing film has been placed on the rear view mirror. Come on, stop that, please. Where would you like to go? Driver's identification is not posted on the dashboard. Come on, stop that, please. Now, where'd you like to go? Driver's out of medium height and medium build. Come on, stop that. Where would you like to go? Listen, I'm a junker. Take me to Junker headquarters and do it quickly. I'm afraid not. You're in somewhere else. Do you want me to know where it is? Hell? Yeah! Chinchano!
Is he dead?
He's junk now. Stubborn one, wasn't he?
Get wrecked.
Jeez. He made it through that explosion and was waiting for us out here. If those things ever get control of the city, there's no way we'll ever get it back. We've got to stop them before that.
And to do that, we have to prevent the chief from getting to the Kyoto summit.
I know. And I have to pay back my debt to Random.
Let's use this taxi to get back to Junker headquarters.
I planned on it. I just hope Mika and Harry are safe.
Boom, boom. We've arrived at Junker headquarters. I certainly hope Mika and Harry are safe. All right, Metal. This is it. The final showdown. Are you ready? Let's go! Now entering headquarters. Oh, shit. This is the lobby. Oh, shit. What? The shutter on the reception booth is closed. Still just the same song. We have to open the shutter on the booth in order to head up to headquarters. Do we, though? Dead body of Mika? Let's see. Surface of the shutter shows the evidence of having been struck by fire from an energy weapon. Weird motion assemblies in the booth. Okay, we open the shutter somehow. Cut the shutter for the reception booth is automatically lowered in time of danger. Allow from the inside. The only way to open is from the inside the booth. There are a few holes in the shield, no doubt caused by a blast or a cannon fire. Cannon? This is Snatcher who did this. We have to open this somehow. A few holes in the shield. Can't this open from the outside? It has an emergency external connection port that it can't be opened from the outside. Emergency extension port. Man, find this extension connector jack. Here we are. I've located an emergency extender connection port. Side of the booth. With this, we'll be able to open the shutter. Alien, we open the shutter. I thought you just said you knew how to. Watch out for the protective shield. Did we not just do it? Using the shield. So we're gonna attack this place. We can still in the booth. Check my number of times. Protective shield. Emergency light is flashing on the door panel. So headquarters have been put on emergency status. There we go. I plug in the emergency. Releasing lock mechanism. Now putting the shutter.
All right, I'm going to open it, but please use extreme caution. Anything could be inside.
Oh? Told you, dead body.
Mika! Mika!
Mallow is not
Are
attackable.
you alright? Metal, how is she?
Her pulse is normal. The only external injuries are to her forehead, and they are not serious. There's been no significant blood loss.
Mika, come on, snap out of it. It's me, Gillian.
Oh, she lived.
Gillian? Gillian.
Mika, what happened?
Gillian, the chief. The chief is a snatcher.
So he's finally shown his true colors.
Harry's...
What's happened to Harry?
Harry put me in the pod and sealed the main door. He locked the snatcher in.
That was smart. Not even a snatcher can get through this shield.
So where's Harry?
He said keep the door sealed no matter what happens in there. And then he went in. Gillian, please help him.
Harry! Mika, open the door. I'm going in. Metal, we're going in. Be careful. That snatcher could be hiding anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Gillian, please be careful. The chief is very cunning. Don't let your guard down.
Don't worry. I'll watch myself in there.
Oh, shit. We're in the main hallway. What's this? Somebody is down. Harry?
Harry!
Oh. Oh, Gillian. Is that you? I'm getting old. Just look at me.
What happened?
I saw the chief messing with your turbocycle. And that weird picture in his office. Ah.
Metal.
Vase.
How is he? Metal!
I do not wish to say.
Really that bad, huh?
Gillian, when I confronted him about what I saw, he showed me what he really was. I was barely able to even scratch him.
That's enough, Harry. I understand. Metal, is there anything we can do for him?
Gillian, I'm sorry.
Bro.
Harry, you'll be okay. Doesn't look like you're hurting too bad. This'll work out perfect. You always were working too hard anyway. Why don't you take a nice long vacation somewhere and rest up?
What's internal
Yeah,
bleeding?
sure. Nice try, Gillian, but it's my body. I know You were a good kid, Gillian.
Try to have a moment plunge.
Harry!
I don't know how to say this right, but I've always had a special feeling about you. I've always had trouble talking to people since I was little, like my father. What I can remember of him.
Pulse and blood pressure falling.
Harry, hang in there. You and I were gonna go out and tie one on, remember?
Bro.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You, me, and Jean, the three of us.
But John is...
Metal, quiet!
Gillian, I've lived my life alone. I didn't know my parents or family. Always so stubborn, glued to my research. I never really trusted anybody. That was a mistake.
Blood pressure continuing to fall.
Harry?
After Jean died, I felt it. Human warmth, companionship.
I know what you mean.
Gillian, I just wanted to get along with everybody. I don't need no Nobel Prize. For 50 years, I've been searching, trying to find something I lost. Looks like I'll never find it now.
Gillian, he's about...
Looks like I've been talking too much. It's up to you now, Gillian. I'm finished.
Are you?
Won't forget this, old grouch, will you?
Harry!
Gillian, you've got to believe in yourself. You're the last junker.
Harry! Harry!
Pulse 0. Pupils are dilated.
Cunningham! No! Snatcher! I'll get you for this!
We have no time for grieving. That Snatcher is still hiding somewhere here in headquarters.
Metal, listen to me. If that Snatcher gets me, you've got to take Mika and run. Then you've got to blow up Junker headquarters. Blow it sky high! You understand me?
Yes, sir. I just hope it doesn't come to that. So, where should we start our search?
Bro, why did the beat kick in when the guy died? One right to the chief. It's like, oh man. But also, there's the chief's office. Search? What? In a place like this? Alright, check it out. Please be careful. No Snatchers here. Alright, check it out. Please be careful. No Snatchers here. Check it out. Please be careful. Nothing unusual here. Classic snatchers under the desk. Classic snatchers under the desk. That's the snatcher. No readings. Looks like we're like kind of at the end here. Kind of see what we gotta see what happens here, man. The detective room. Snatcher does not seem to be around. Locker, nobody there. Check the desk, nothing there. Bar desk, no one there. Any readings? No readings. Engineering. Yo, look at that banana chair. I didn't even notice that the first time. Does not seem to be around. Place one can hide in this room is here, right? Check it out. Please be careful. No snatchers. Check it out. Be careful. Nothing here. No snatchers. No motion. It's like fan's the only thing moving. Detective's room. Yeah, we already did this one. Shooting range. Shooting range. Not seem to be around. Things hiding in here. Investigating. What? Oh, sorry, nothing's here. Check it out. No snatchers. Nothing unused. Nothing in range. Oh, target practice. Time like this. Come on, man. Computer room. Look at some porn. Be a snatcher. The shadow. Nothing there. No movement. It's gotta be the hallway. And we've never. Oh no, this one. We're in the main hallway. I've checked all the rooms. Where could it be? Let's go through all the rooms one more time. When you save. This game likes to take its time. Also, I don't want to get caught off guard. I go back to the chief. What's this? There's something on my desk. Hmm? No snatcher. Oh, wait. There's no stain like this a few moments ago. The blood stain. Look up. It's blood. What? Nothing is there. Full of blood on the desk. Blood dripping from the ceiling. Look up. Oh shit!
The lighting control system has been destroyed.
Oh shit, that was his plan.
Distance to motion readings increasing.
Is he trying to run?
Motion readings have vanished.
You got past me this time, Snatcher.
Headquarters emergency lighting has been activated.
Can we find him again?
We should go after him immediately.
We'll find him. We know he's somewhere inside headquarters.
The Snatcher has been wounded. We should look for traces of blood.
Look for traces of blood. Look for traces of blood. What if he hides in the hallway where the other guy's already dying? Engineering. Engineering. Can't find any sign. Bloodstain. Detective. Show me bloodstain. Funny, I'm pretty sure that I at least winged them. Oh wait, let me, while we're here. The locker. Oh. Shooting range. No reading. I was pretty sure I at least winged them. Computer room. Blood stain. No blood. Bro, I swear he's here. Where's he hiding? There's no way for us to get out of headquarters. You haven't checked. Like this one. I don't see the Snatcher. Bro, what if he's here though? What if he's here? What if he's here? The chief's office should be remember locating any blood traces. Batteries, I guess, like a double. You have to like look at something first and then look at it. Like you have to look at like the desk first or something. Under. Nothing there. No blood, no motion. Okay, okay, okay. No Snatcher. Bro, I swear it's gotta be in the locker at once. One of these times. Check the desks. Nothing's there. Nothing there. No blood stain. No reading. Gotta be somewhere, dude. Proof shadows. Inside the booth. Above. Let's see. The same place over and over will do it no good. I mean, Game, you're the one telling me to do this. He's like, whoa, 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 why are you just searching the same places over and over again? But you told me to do that? Where is it? Are there somewhere you haven't searched yet? What do you mean? Oh, like the front? Check the lobby. The lobby? You never know. The main door is sealed off when we came in. I haven't double checked everywhere else. Let's go take a look. Oh, it's one of these.
The main door has been opened. Did Mika open it?
Wait, Mika's not in the pod. What happened?
The lighting has been disconnected.
Don't move, Seed.
Cunningham, is that you?
I read motion. He is definitely in here.
Where are you? Show yourself.
Oh shit!
I'm right here. I don't need to run or hide from you.
Where do you have the chains?
Mika!
No, Gillian, don't move. It's a trap.
A hostage? You cowardly scum! Mika, why did you open the entrance?
I don't know. I was really scared. I mean, the emergency light's coming on so suddenly.
Yeah.
Seed, go ahead and shoot. But you'd better be a pretty good shot, or this kid goes home in a bag.
Shoot, Gillian. Kill this thing. Don't worry about me.
Mika!
What are you going to do?
I have you now, Junker.
Oh shit. Alright. Alright. So it's just like really easy. Get wrecked.
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated.
Mika, are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I think so.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Harry?
I got him. Random? Sorry it took so long, but this ought to make us even.
Junker? You may have stopped me, but it's not over yet.
What?
Gillian, this is just residual energy feedback. Its power levels are dropping rapidly.
Crane's Hospital was nothing more than a maintenance facility. We have comrades operating throughout the city, more than you can imagine. Now our plans will move into Phase 2. For that, we will enlist the help of Professor Lorraine. Your existence is meaningless, as long as you don't get your memory back. Good luck, Junker.
Bro.
My memory? Comrades? Professor Lorraine?
Harry. Why? Please tell me. Why do so many good people have to die?
Mika.
This is all wrong.
Mika, don't worry. I won't let anybody else die. I've made a promise to Harry and Random. But the city is still full of Snatchers. This fight is just beginning.
Game's not over yet. Goddamn.
Gillian, I have an urgent video call from Jamie. I'll connect you.
Jamie!
Gillian, I've got my memory back. I remember everything.
Your memory? So what about us, Jamie? Who are we?
Gillian, it's terrible. What we've done.
Jamie, what's wrong?
I can't tell you something like this over the video phone. I would have been better off never remembering.
Okay, Jamie, calm down. I'll head out right now. Where are you? Is it snowing?
I'm sorry, Gillian. I can't tell you. They've taken our boy hostage.
Our boy? Who?
Professor Modner is here too.
Oh,
Jamie,
shit.
What are you talking about?
I'm so sorry.
Snatcher!
Gillian!
We have Professor Lorraine. We only require her cooperation for a short period here at the Kremlin. So for now, I suggest you avoid doing anything foolish, Professor Seed.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Act 2 end. Make way. If it was happened up to this point, I would. Very much so. Save one. What if I didn't want to continue, though?
With the start of this year's Kyoto Summit just 3 hours away, the delegates from the participating countries are beginning to arrive at the conference center. A major poll of domestic and international opinion, carried out just last week, shows that the vast majority of respondents favor a complete quarantine of Neo Kobe as a means to combat the risk of the Snatcher menace.
Snatchers are so bad, they're gonna Raccoon City
Now that the
us.
chief's death has been confirmed, it won't be long before they strip us of our Junker authorization.
They will be deciding how to handle Neo Kobe at the summit in just 3 hours.
There are rumors that they're going to use nukes on the city to make sure the Snatchers are wiped out.
That's ridiculous. Come on, this is the 21st century.
That may not be as improbable as it seems. The world's leaders are extremely concerned about the Snatcher problem.
The chief was going to calm this hysteria in his speech at the summit, but that'll never happen now.
3 months ago, government pressure on Junker operations increased dramatically.
Smokey?
Gillian's transfer here was really our last chance.
Our own chief was snatched. It's not too surprising they don't want to trust us anymore.
I've heard that the Army and FBI are going to take over operations now.
That's correct. That too will be officially decided in 3 hours' time.
3 hours, eh? Is there any way we can find their hideout in that time?
If we don't, we and everybody else in this city are finished.
As far as they're concerned, we're just like a cancerous tumor that has to be cut out.
We have to hit the Snatcher's headquarters before then.
Gillian, can you do it?
If we only knew where it was, I should be able to manage something.
Hitting their outposts like Queen's Hospital won't do any good. We have to find their main nerve center.
What about the memory of that Snatcher who was impersonating the chief?
Yeah.
Just like the others, it was completely blanked. It's a
Bruh.
form of self-destruct mechanism that they use.
Wait a minute. Mental. What about tracing that video phone call from Jamie?
It was no good. The call didn't last long enough. Still, it definitely did come from within the city.
Damn. Where are they hiding?
Gillian, can't you remember anything at all? Didn't Jamie say something that implied you were somehow connected to the Snatchers?
Nothing. I can't remember a damn thing. Metal, I want you to tell me everything you know about me. Why was I sent to Junker headquarters? Where did I come from?
Gillian.
Metal, the chief's dead. Tell me everything you know about me.
Well, you see...
Metal!
All right. With the chief gone, you are the highest-ranking officer here.
You knew all along?
Of course.
Where were we rescued from?
3 years ago, you and Jamie were taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. More precisely, you were discovered in cryogenic sleep pods in an underground bunker near Moscow.
Cryogenic sleep pods? You mean they were frozen?
This is a photograph of the bunker. There is no record of when you were placed there. In addition, the third pod was empty at the time you were discovered.
There were 3 pods?
You were revived and taken into custody by the army. Apparently, as a result of the extended sleep, both of you suffered from complete amnesia. However, another theory suggests your memories may have been intentionally erased. This is the only piece of evidence found at the site.
That's Harry's picture, from when he was a kid.
Oh, shit.
That's correct. Harry is Gillian and Jamie's son. It's been confirmed by DNA tests.
Harry? Harry was my son?
He's watching
the
fucking die.
information gained from the photo, it was established that you are Gillian Seed and your wife, Jamie Lorraine. Both of you are American citizens, born in the late 1960s.
The 1960s?
In addition, both of you vanished without a trace in 1989. There is no other information available about you after that.
1989?
Yes, you come from a world that's been gone for 50 years.
But what does that have to do with the Snatchers?
When the 17th Special Investigative Force was bringing the two of you out, there was an accident. Though the two of you were all right, most of the 17th was killed. One of them was a Snatcher. Of course, before their departure, they all underwent thorough examinations. So, if one of them was snatched...
It had to be somewhere in Siberia, right?
That's correct. And in order to attempt to determine the origin of the Snatcher, as well as your true identities, you were assigned to Junker headquarters. The hope was that exposure to the Snatchers would help you regain your memories.
Moscow? 50 years ago?
Almost everyone who was in Moscow at the time was killed in the catastrophe.
So Gillian and Jamie are the only living witnesses?
Harry. Harry was my son. Did he know?
No. It was highly classified information. He was never told.
I was never able to do anything for him.
Wait a minute, Gillian. Didn't Jamie say something about taking a boy hostage?
That's right. They must know about Harry and are using him to threaten her.
We have to find their headquarters quickly.
We've only got 3 hours.
Gillian, let's think this all through again. We may get some kind of a hint out of it.
You're right. There may be some clue in the way they're operating.
All right. Let's go over what we know about them.
Well, damn, I can't pause anything, by the way. So we just have to take the exposition. Yo, Smokey Raw's us here. But, yeah, it was the, hey, guys. Like, that's what you're trying to do anyway, so, like, there should be... we did get credits in Donkey Kong Bonanza. But I still want to do, like, the other stuff. Seems like there's, like, more to do. Like, main stuff. So I'm gonna keep doing that. I was on ADD. Yo. Oh, so I like that name, ADD. But yeah, it makes sense now why he was like, I thought I recognized him. I am just your memory. I cannot provide new information. And that talking dog was was the talking coyote. The talking dog. Damn right. 103. I have no idea what the max is. Yeah, in this game, we're trying to fight Snatchers, which are like reverse vampires. That are Terminators. But they can, like, get skin cancer. First of all, what's the Snatcher's weak? Blah. First of all, what's the Snatcher's weak point? I just want to save the game. The weak point is ultraviolet rays. Snatcher's weak point? That's correct. Their weak point is their defective artificial skin. Long-term exposure to ultraviolet rays causes mutation in the melanocytes on the stratum base of their skin, which become cancerous. Sorry, I had to watch this. Yeah, I know. Also, the part that's pissing me off is Metal Gear is just like, yeah, I actually knew your entire backstory this entire time. I just didn't tell you. Why didn't you tell me? I don't know. You didn't ask. Candy sunscreen can get you pooped. Yeah, get you popped. Yeah. Because right now it's like Christmas. And if you're caught wearing sunscreen, you're considered a robot because only robots need sunscreen in winter. Really long ultraviolet rays and the 250 to 350 nanometer responsible for causing the damage. That's right. That's the reason that they're so limited as to what they can be at. It's like giving us the recap. They can only come out at night in the middle of the winter and wear sunscreen even then. That's the method that Gene used to figure out what the Snatchers were up to. How ironic. Turns out that the destruction of the ozone layer actually had a benefit for us humans. Yeah. That's right. Now what method were they using to move and be able to avoid ultraviolet rays and sunlight? Bro, we just saw this. It was the fucking subway tunnel. Just thinking about Gilligan's Island earlier. In the Navy. Yeah, this game does seem like it's way longer. It said it was like 6 or 8 hours or something. On how long to beat. But it looks like it's probably going to take like 15 hours. Yeah, way longer than I thought it was gonna be. In the Navy. This is the movement of that the Snatchers were using. Be sure to think very carefully. That can't be it. Oh wait, no. They called it like the turbo tunnel or some shit earlier. That's right. They're using the abandoned tunnels of the old tube line. Oh, it's tube liner. Tube liner system to get from place to place. That's how they were able to move along without being noticed. Nielsen's apartment, the old factory, Queen's Hospital. All their hideouts were connected by the tube liner. So maybe there's a tunnel under their main base as well? There's a good chance of that. Next, what phenomenon was always observed at any location where Snatchers appeared, including the underground tunnels? Sneeze, because they got the Snow 9. That's right, and what was the cause of the sneezing? Snow 9. Like, the game's just doing like a, bro, do you actually understand the plot? Were you paying attention? This is the reason for the sneezing. You're correct. The sneezing was caused by the presence of the allergen Snow 9. Snow 9 is an artificial form of pollen developed by the military, and its presence is limited to certain regions. They were using it to interfere with radio transmissions and kept people away. They probably were producing it intentionally themselves. The only regions of the city where Snow 9 is still present are areas of the Ina River. It's been cleared out the other areas because of the danger it presents. So that means that there's a base must be somewhere near the Ina River, right? That is a fair conclusion. They were probably somewhere near the Ina River, protected by the Snow 9. You would have been killed 5 times before you hit the ground? Well, you have a light gun. So you have to shoot things with your gun. Like some John Wayne yippee-ki-yay motherfucker shit. Accessible to the tube liner near the Ina River. And we must not forget that the 3 photographs that we found of the Snatchers with, all of them are related to the Soviet Union before the catastrophe. Yeah, this game was on Sega CD. And was like one of their only games to use the Konami Menacer? It had a certain name, their gun. They had to buy a very specific Konami gun just to play this game. Although you can do it with like a D-pad and stuff too, but it's not the same. Who likes light guns? Da, 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 da. I like light guns. Justifier, that's what it's called. Thank you. And we must not forget the free photographs that we Snatcher. Oh, with that. Map on the wall of Neos's apartment, the picture of the temple in the director's office at Queen's Hospital, and the photo of the red square hidden in the chief's office. Why do the Snatchers keep pictures of memorabilia like this? Maybe they're homesick? Maybe that's where they come from. Homesick? Get serious, Mika. They're robots, you know? Let's analyze this a little closer. What city is related to all three of these pictures? Moscow? Was that supposed to be hard? That's correct, it's Moscow. Click the minister. Yeah. When I tried to use like a non-justifier, it didn't work. But I was setting this game up. Oh yeah, it was like all the Konami games, right? Moscow must be where they come from. That must be the basis of the programming. You must be right. Just as people have a hometown that is dear to them, their creators may have put a hometown into their programming. Use very advanced artificial intelligence systems so that they maybe needed something like that to maintain their emotional balance. So they're just like LARPing, having like missing their home. Although, mind you, I actually do believe you have a justifier right over here. Wait, where's the pants grab? Your minister doesn't work at all. I think it depends on what your TV is. Like if it's a CRT, it should work in theory. But if it's like a HD TV, it's not gonna work. They're born out of nothing. They need to give some kind of images and emotional base. But they're robots. So Moscow is their creator and their home. And the place they found Jamie and I.
In other words, this homing instinct thing of theirs has led them to set up their headquarters in some place that reminds them of home, or their creator.
What part of this city is like Moscow?
Moscow's really cold, right? They get a lot of snow, don't they?
Snow?
No snow has been recorded in Neo Kobe in several years.
Well, then that's not it.
Wait, what about that pollen? That crystal bioengineered stuff, Snow 9.
Now that you mention it, wasn't it snowing on Jamie's video phone call?
That's right. Their hideout has to be somewhere close to the Ina River.
The Ina River flows for miles around here, Gillian. We could never search it all in time.
Gillian, let's look at a map of the areas investigated so far. This is an enlarged view of the southwest portion of the city around the Ina River. This blue area is that in which Snow 9 is present. Now I'll superimpose a chart of the abandoned tube liner tunnels. From this, we can establish those areas with Snow 9, which are accessible by subway tunnel.
Damn. Nice try, but it's still too large. We could never cover it in 3 hours.
Don't give up so fast, Gillian. What about that image of home thing we were talking about? Maybe there's some kind of geographic similarity. Maybe the same view can be seen or something.
I'll display a map of Moscow alongside.
Oh, shit.
What's this?
Look, the rivers are exactly the same shape.
This is the Moscow River over here.
It looks like we're on the right track, Metal. Show us the location that Jamie and I were picked up from.
All right. Right here.
Metal, before the catastrophe, what was at this location?
The headquarters for the entire Soviet Union, the Kremlin.
The Kremlin? That Snatcher said something about taking Jamie to their Kremlin.
Metal, what spot in Neo Kobe would match up with the location of Moscow's Kremlin?
Calculating. This is the spot. It's presently occupied by an old church. It's rather large, but reports indicate it's been abandoned for nearly 20 years.
And it's right in the middle of the Snow 9 and subway area.
That's it! That's their headquarters, their new Kremlin.
Gillian, let's go!
Wait, Gillian.
Huh?
I want to go with you.
Sorry, Mika.
Hey, I'm a junker too, you know.
I know, and you're a great one at that.
So take me with you then.
You head to the summit to warn the delegates. They haven't given up, you know.
The summit's in Kyoto. I'm not going to be the only one to run.
You've got to convince them not to use nukes on Neo Kobe.
We found their hideout. There's no need now to sink the whole island.
Yes, but
It's a tough job. Can you do it?
Okay, Gillian. I'll do what I can.
Thanks. Thank you, Mika.
Don't say it, okay?
Let's go, Gillian.
Gillian?
Yes? What's wrong?
How about dinner sometime?
Dinner?
Yeah, you know, dinner.
Mika.
Not interested. I thought it would be nice, you know, to kick back, relax. It's Christmas after all.
Christmas, huh? I'll be back by then.
Gillian, we have to hurry.
That's a promise, right? I heard you.
Yeah, okay. But I gotta go to church first.
I'll see you soon then.
Okay, Metal, let's go.
Dude, you trying to get laid or what? Fuck. I love how it all connected everything together. And that's a shame about your gun not working. The duck hunt. Did you know, Smokey, that player 2 in Duck Hunt can use a controller to control the ducks? Yeah. That's the ultimate. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so if you want the true 2-player experience, that's what you want to do. I think you can control the clay disc too. I can't remember though. This is the last turbo cycle. Oh, Gillian, we're heading into the bottom of the 9. I'll save everything that's happened up until now. We're heading into the bottom of the 9. Yeah, Metal Gear's got jokes, dude. Say complete. What if I was gonna say something different? Alright, it's enough for now. Gillian, I hope we get. Oh, I thought you'd be like, Gillian, what the fuck? This game is sick though. You can definitely feel like the Konami-ism or the Kojima-ism in this later half. Well, besides it being long cutscenes and stuff, but just like the philosophy and I'm really impressed by the intricateness of the plot, like how it's layered everything, like how pretty much everything has mattered in different ways and like has led together to make like one big super clue. You know what I mean? But yeah, give me a second. I do want to do the Mario stuff still. We got Mario ROM hacks. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.